Today, Sara and Lorenzo and I are going to make a torta della nonna, which is a typical dessert from Tuscany. I'm going to put some butter right in here to prepare our pan, and Lorenzo is going to open up the dough and he's going to cut off about 1/3 of it. Yesterday we prepared a crema pasticcera, which we placed in the refrigerator with this plastic wrap on top. And this is kind of like a custard cream that is absolutely delicious, that is very often used in many Italian desserts. We're gonna set this aside for later. We're gonna dust the work surface with some flour, and Lorenzo is gonna show us as to how to roll it out so we can get a nice circle. We're also gonna dust our rolling pin, and then he's gonna bring the corners in just a bit. And the secret is gonna be to kind of lift the dough up and give it 1/8 of a turn, so we'll be able to have a nice circle. If you do 1/4 of a turn, you will get more of a rectangular or square shape. Instead, if you do 1/8 of a turn, you're able to make more of a nice round surface. And the other positive thing about doing this, lifting the dough up, you always make sure that it's not sticking to the bottom, and if it is, you just add a little bit more flour. One easy way to actually put it and transfer it over on the pan is to roll it right across. You roll it, and this is no problem because we'll be able to patch it up once it's in there. So we're gonna roll it, unroll it right on here. And again, no problem at all because we'll be able to patch it up. Eccoci un pochino morbidone.
Un po' morbida.
Sì, non c'è problema. Enzo può andare sopra col mattarello, you can go over it with that rolling pin, and this will nicely cut everything off. We can just set it aside, and we're gonna need some dough anyways to go on top of our torta della nonna. And now, se mi passi una forchetta, with a fork, we're just gonna go around and just make little indentions all the way around before we put crema pasticcera on top. And this is absolutely a delicious dessert. You can put it in the refrigerator overnight and it's actually much better the next day. This one we're simply going to put back together and place it in the refrigerator to roll out later. Ora allora, con l'aiuto di questo cucchiaio si prende la crema pasticcera. With these spoons, we're going to put the crema pasticcera right in here, and then very gently distribute it over the surface. Quanta ne mettiamo? Ancora un pochino di più?
Sì, anche se c'è una cupola, va bene.
Some more on there. And spread it out evenly, being careful not to push too hard so we don't mess the dough. And on top here, this is where we're going to put another layer of dough. Now that everything is well distributed, we're going to put some more flour on our surface. Ancora un po'. Perfetto. And here is the dough that we put back into the refrigerator. Metti un po' di farina sopra, some flour on top, just lightly. And again, we're gonna roll it out. And then very often on the edges, if they break, you can push them in so that it keeps nice and smooth even on the edges. One more turn and then our dough is perfect shape. Se la vuoi di nuovo arrotolare lì sopra.
Certamente.
Perfetto, porto questo in qua, lo alzi, Benissimo. There we go. Se di nuovo vuoi farlo con, vediamo un attimino di pigiarlo un po' dentro. Press the edges in just very slightly. And again with the rolling pin, Lorenzo is going to cut it off. Perfetto. Che meraviglia. That's perfect. And this guy is ready to go into the oven. If you're not quite ready, you can place it back in the refrigerator. And once the oven is ready, we're gonna put the forks right here into the flour. And we're just gonna go around and make a few holes right on top of our dough. And once we've done this, we're going to put the pinoli, the pine nuts on top, and we are ready to place it into the oven. All right, here are our pine nuts, and we're going to distribute them right on top.
Io penso siano già abbastanza.
Abbastanza, vero?
Sì.
So these are enough. Before we can put the torta della nonna in, we're going to check the oven temperature. It's a bit too hot still, but we are going to take all the hot coals out from over there. What's always so cool about these ovens is that you can heat them up to 900 degrees, but then you can also bring the temperature down and take the hot coals out and bring the temperature lower and do things such as cake or pies. With this brush right here, we're going to swipe up the oven floor, and while we're doing this, the temperature is dropping a bit until it's going to be perfect for our torta della nonna. Let's close the damper on the chimney to retain most of the heat inside. Our beautiful torta della nonna is ready to go in, and we will close the door. Lorenzo mi sa che è pronto.
È meraviglioso questo dolce.
Guarda che meraviglia. Wow, look at this. It's ready to come out. Let's see. Look how gorgeous it is. Now we're going to take it inside, allow it to cool, refrigerate it, and then we will put some powdered sugar on top and absolutely enjoy it. Our torta della nonna has rested. Now we're going to get some powdered sugar, and we are going to dust the top of it. And we cannot wait to cut into it and actually get to enjoy it.
Che opera d'arte.
Very bellissimo. And here is one slice, and look at the custard. I'm gonna try to slide it sideways. Look how amazing it looks. And with these toasted pine nuts on top, this wonderful crust, and a bit of this powdered sugar on top, this will be amazing to serve.
È incredibile.
Davvero, hai visto?
Sarà una delizia.
Una delizia. And we are going to tell you buon appetito and wish you could be here to eat it with us.